At First Alternative Co-op, we're always looking toward the future and trying to make our business as sustainable as we possibly can. We know in the future that water is going to become more precious and less available, so we want to become as efficient in our water usage as we possibly can. To become more efficient, we're not only encouraging our employees to use less water, we're also employing many state-of-the-art techniques. Some of these state-of-the-art techniques include high-efficiency appliances, rainwater harvesting, and gray water recirculation. Our goal at the co-op is to reduce our water usage over the next 3 years by 50%, and in doing so become a better business.
The Corvallis Sustainability Coalition's Water Action Team is partnering with the co-op to achieve its goals. We added that they reduce their wastewater discharge by 50% and the stormwater discharge that runs off into the city's wastewater treatment plant. To do this, we have to think holistically. We can't just think of one element, like how often the employees are turning on the water or turning it off at what volume. We have to think of these other techniques, such as rainwater collection. And back of this mural is a 3,000-gallon water tank. We have another 3,000-gallon water tank over here. We have a 1,650-gallon tank here, a 500-gallon tank here. We have 8 500-gallon tanks over here, and we have a 1,500-gallon tank over here. And with the others, it adds up to 14,000 gallons of rainwater collection capacity we have right now, and we're upping that to 25,000 gallons that we can reuse instead of tap water. We also have to think of how the water is pumped from one place to another. We have to pump it on site. We use electric pumps on demand. We also use human-powered pumps, such as a bicycle, a hand pump, and a solar pumps. We have to do all these different techniques together to be sure that we are able to reuse this water. And what we can't reuse, we're infiltrating into the ground through rain gardens and permeable pavers and simply depaving areas that were unnecessarily paved. We're also doing gray water, in which we're taking water from sinks.
Hi, I'm Dennis Peterson.
I'm Brittany Park.
And I'm John Isaacs.
And we're Team Graywater from the class of 2012 CBE program at Oregon State University.
If approved, this will be the first legal graywater system in Corvallis. Graywater is considered somewhere in between freshwater and sewage. Oregon identifies graywater as any water produced from washing machines, kitchen sinks, or showers. Oregon recently passed legislation which allows the recycle of graywater within a home or business. For our project, we had to file 2 separate plumbing permits, one for the rainwater tank and the other for our filter.
For the scope of our project, we decided on using hand washing sink from the 2 public bathrooms and rainwater to recycle into the 2 public toilets here on site. We did flow monitoring in the restrooms, and we found out that of our average of 810 customers a day, about 15% use the restroom. From this, we get about 38% of our water from the hand washing sinks, and the remaining percent of water comes from the rainwater tank, which is right behind me here.
Our graywater recycle system works in 3 stages based off the different graywater being given into the system. The first stage will be the water from the sinks, hand washing sinks. That water will drain into a sump pump and be directly put into our filter. Now, if no water from the sink is available, the filter will decrease in level until it reaches a second stage. That's when a level control will signal our pump from the rainwater tank as seen here, and that'll bring water and put it into our filter and be used for the toilets. However, if there is no water in the tank accessible, possibly during the summer, the filter will also go down a level to a 3rd stage. At that stage, a sensor will tell the city water to kick in and go through the filter and go into our system and act as if it normally had before the system was put in. Now, a bypass valve has been put in to keep the city water separated from the gray water. This bypass valve will allow the system to be shut down for maintenance, or basically if anything goes wrong, they can turn on that valve and the system will run just as normally as before.
For this project, we selected a BRAC filtration system for use. This is one unit that includes a pump, a filter, and a storage tank all together. We like this system because in the state of Oregon it is already approved for use. It also has a backflow that keeps gray water separate from city water, which is a very important aspect for any gray water recycle system. And finally, it has an automated chlorination system. This kills off pathogens and allows our gray water to be stored for longer amounts of time.
Our final goal is that not only the co-op, but all the businesses and residents of Corvallis will be prepared for a future when we use our water more efficiently, and if we do have the problems that are predicted by climate change in terms of water availability, we will be ready. We can have a quality lifestyle with far less water.